Oh, you knew better.
Oh my God.
You knew better because if I would have started this shit by myself, it was
Oh my
about
God.
to be
I lost my light. I
reckless.
lost my light.
Oh my God. Welcome to the trifecta. There's only two of us currently.
What the hell? Did Prince?
Yes, Prince is on his way. You guys,
I,
we're a hot mess right now.
I think my light gave out on me.
Oh my God, you guys. So AJ's in the dark. This is great. This is amazing. I don't even know what to do. Yes, Christina, the dynamic duo.
Oh shit.
This is great.
What the
This is
fuck
fantastic.
is going on here?
Turn on the car light, AJ. Turn on the car light.
Hold on. Give me a second.
One. This is fun.
This
This is fun.
All right, we're gonna try this again. This is so ghetto. This is so ghetto.
Oh, there he is.
All right. How's everybody doing? wait. I did that wrong. All right. Are we ready?
I'm ready. I mean, I started this show, so if it wasn't for me, we wouldn't even be here right now.
Yeah, you started the show. Like,
okay, great. All right, let's go. Welcome to Trifecta Hour. I'm AJ. This is Ink. This is Prince. We in the building. How y'all doing?
Yeah.
How y'all doing on this fine Friday?
I'm great. You guys are whack. You guys are late.
I'm super whack and super late, but at least I got here before the show started.
Oh, yes. I'm like someone we know.
What's that saying? If you're 5 minutes, if you're on
You're
time,
if you're 5 minutes early, you're on time. If you're on time, you're late, and if you're late, you're fired.
You're
I don't
fired,
remember
Prince.
That part. I don't remember that part.
Well, that's the first thing we learned in the theater.
Okay.
Yeah. So we everybody who's in here, tap the screen. Tap the screen. Lord Jesus. Jesus. That's TikTok lingo for whoever don't know what that is. But no, don't tap the screen. Hit the like button and hit the subscribe button. Make sure you hit the notification bell. We are a mess tonight.
I bet somebody tapped the screen.
Appreciate. I know Belinda tapped the screen, but make sure you hit the like button and share with your friends. We doing something dope over here. We want the world to know. So anyway, oh yes, hit the hearts. There you go. That's what you do on the YouTubes. I'm
not on the YouTubes.
I just make sure my time is showing. I'm looking fresh.
Let's get it together,
cool.
people. Let's get it
All
together.
right, cool. So Ink, do you have an announcement?
I do.
Yes.
So everyone, I'm pregnant with AJ's baby.
No, that ain't true.
We're expecting in 2024.
You don't have a uterus, and AJ didn't
Okay,
date last
pause. Stop telling my business. Okay, I'm pregnant with AJ's baby.
Wait. Hold on. AJ don't what? AJ don't what?
What'd I say?
No, I heard AJ don't, and I didn't hear the rest.
Oh, I didn't hear it either.
Anyways, so I'm pregnant with AJ's baby. With that being said, I also have another announcement. Glenn is no longer with the show.
Mm-hmm.
We wish him all the best. We ask that you guys support him on Simply Sundays, which I believe is still going to be going on.
Yes.
But we ask that you guys support him. But it is us. It is the trifecta. Wish us luck.
Yes. Amen. Shabbat. Hallelujah. Blessed be the rock. So let's get started. No Santos no more. Disgraced Congressman George Santos has been charged with conspiracy, wire fraud, false statements, falsification of records, aggravated identity theft, and credit card fraud. Woo, this man was busy. But that's not all he's been up to. But give me. So Santos, his expulsion came less than a month after the House Ethics Committee released a report that found substantial evidence that Santos violated federal law and engaged in a complex web of illegal activities involving his finance. According to the report, Santos allegedly used campaign money for Botox,
Okay.
resorts in Atlantic City, purchases on OnlyFans, and
What is that?
Hermes, amongst many
Ooh.
other things.
What is OnlyFans?
Wait a minute. Did you say OnlyFans with men's?
I don't know what the fuck OnlyFans he looks at. I don't know. Ask him.
Just asking.
But it should be noted that 105 Republicans voted for Santos's expulsion, which is a little crazy to me. And the what's even more crazy is that in 2024, Republicans are going to have a 1-seat majority. Isn't that crazy?
Yes.
Anyway, so it got me to thinking. So should this be a political thing, or should we right or wrong is right and wrong? Or because, you know, it obviously this was political because there's another congressman who should have been on the chopping block way before Santos, but we're going to talk about him in a moment after we look at whatever. But anyway, Ink, should this be political?
No. Listen. What's happening is we've taken the word of others, right? And they give him these allegations. He hasn't been proven guilty of anything.
Right.
And then we say, okay, you're fired. We don't know if you did it or not. We don't even know if it's true, but get up out of here. I think that sets a precedence for really bad behavior, because if they want you gone, again, I mean, it seems to be the mantra of 2023, right? We make allegations, you're guilty, you're out of here.
Unless
That's
we like
2023, right? So yes, I think it's political. I think it's bullshit. I think I'm more disappointed too in the Republicans, right?
Right.
You know, they're always the one, well, you know, both sides are always crying about something. Oh, they treated him unfair. Oh, we don't even know if they're guilty. Oh, we don't even know if it's true. And then the moment that this happens, because they don't like him, boom.
Well, also, before we go to Prince, do you think it's like some of the gay shit might have influenced their vote?
You know what? That's a good question. And I guess I never really thought about it. I would like to hope it didn't. I mean, I would like to hope that's not a reason to get rid of somebody because of who you're fucking. Because, I mean, at this point, they're all fucking everyone but their spouse. So they should all be fired. I'm sorry. Did I say that out loud?
Yes, you sure did. Prince.
It's going to be political because of, like you've repeated multiple times, this is going to be one of the most, you know what, I'm not going to say the most, it will be the most highly anticipated and heated presidential campaign that's about to go on. So everything is under a microscope right now. So if you're fucking up, pretty much I'm going to put this in the Chauvin category. You are the wrong person at the right time. So anything that has to do with either side that's corrupt, they're going to prop you up and use you as if you are the worst to mankind. And Santos, you're up. People are sick of these career politicians that are just ripping people off and using taxpayers' money for bad shit. I mean, if we're calling out the Democrats for the same shit, right? Only they're getting richer, right? Then we got to call out our side. And I get it, Ink. I am disappointed in the Republicans because it's like you can't call one side and say, hey, you know, you can't do this, you can't do that. And y'all are doing the same shit.
Facts.
The same shit. All I'm saying is until the end of 2024 and we get who we want back in office, can y'all just stop the bullshit? Just stop. No OnlyFans. If you do OnlyFans, pay for it with your own money. No Botox. None of that bullshit. Stop using the government's credit card. Just stop.
Facts. Well,
paper trail.
I just think the Republicans are a bunch of bitches right now.
And
I'm sick of this weak work across the aisle bullshit with a bunch of fucking wolves who don't give a fuck about, like, you got to make this political right now. Like, there's no other option really, because if you don't make it political, you're giving them what they want, essentially. They want to whittle away at your majority, and y'all dumbasses literally gave it to them. Like, this is shit I don't understand. I mean, like, why the hell are we not being as ferocious? I mean, we're trying to be with the Biden thing, but we're still not, because we're still not cohesive, because
Right.
we still can't even get a vote on to impeach this dementia motherfucker who we'll talk about in a little bit. And so I'm sitting here like, why don't we have the backbone that I need? Like, it seems like we're trying to go back to business as usual. And I'm not, and the factory default, we done with that. Ain't no more. We good on that. And then it's gonna be no more going along to get along, being passive, allowing people to call you racist and homophobic and all this other shit, and you just let it slide, or you just try to be fucking cerebral and super articulate about it. No, I need you to get in the dirt and really fight this fight. And I don't think this is what's happening right now. And I also think this is going to be a watershed election. This is going to be a very tense. It's going to be a hopefully not bloody, but it probably is going to be a bloody election. And
Yes.
so you're sitting here with a 1-seat majority, and you don't have cohesion within the caucus to begin with. We're fucked. Anyway,
That bad, huh?
Congressman Byron Donalds had a lot to say on this matter. Take a look.
How upset are you at this vote that just happened?
No, it's not upset. It's disappointed. I mean, look, here's the deal. Let me tell you my son. Let me be real with y'all.
Ooh, I think the sun
What
goes
George
off.
was accused of doing is wrong. It's wrong what he was accused of doing, but he was accused. He hasn't even had his day in court. We are a nation of laws. We are not a nation of men. And if this institution is going to now ignore the rule of law because of political preferences and political decisions, it is going to be damning not just for the House, but it's going to be damning for the United States. We have a president of the United States who has flagrantly ignored the asylum law and has rewritten it to suit his own political interests and is destroying this country. And we're not even going to allow a member who was elected, regardless of how you feel about it, to have his full day in court. Until today, only 5 people have been expelled from the House of Representatives. 3 of them fought for the Confederacy, and 2 were convicted in a court of law. And now we're saying that all it takes is a report from the Ethics Committee,
See?
and I respect the members on the committee. But now what we're saying is all it takes is a report from Ethics, voted out unanimously, to now expel members from the House.
See?
Is Chuck Schumer going to now bring a motion to the floor to expel Bob Menendez? I would hope the Senate would follow our lead, but I doubt that they will.
Wasn't the findings though overwhelming enough?
The findings being overwhelming are not the point.
But people are concerned.
Every American is afforded their day in court, in a court of law by a jury of their peers. That is the basis of our nation. Our nation is not the greatest because of the whim of men.
Right.
The Constitution and our government is to remove the whim of men and be followed by law.
Are you disappointed?
That's the point.
Are you disappointed that this vote was taking place under a Republican majority? Are you at all concerned that that was what that
This is not even about Republicans and Democrats anymore. This is about our nation being so caught up in politics and posturing, not following the rule of law. And look, we're all political people here. Let's not assume that we're not political people. But the rule of law matters more than our own personal politics and our own personal grievances and our own personal issues in our own districts. The Constitution is the rule of law.
But would you?
I will also it's a dangerous precedent. And I will also say that the very fabric of the Bill of Rights is not just found with the framers of this nation. It goes as far back as Magna Carta in 1215. You are allowed to have due process and a complete adjudication of that. And it should never be cut short because of political preferences. And people might say, oh my gosh, Byron Donalds is so emphatically defending George Santos. No, I am not. I am defending the rule of law and the rubric of a free people to govern themselves. And it can't be done by the whims of random politicians. That's how the Roman Republic fell. And if we continue these kind of actions, that's how this republic will fall.
Speaker
Aren't
Johnson.
you just upset that you've got a smaller majority now?
He's speaking hard facts.
I mean, yeah, but that's the
It's gonna make it much
politics.
harder for you.
That's the politics. I will never get upset about politics. I don't think you guys have ever really seen me this way. I'm upset about it because you're talking about erasing the very fabric of what's made us the greatest nation in the world. And it's not the actions of George Santos. It's the fact that everybody is afforded their day in court. And that was denied to him today.
Comfortable him.
We can stop there.
Okay.
So, Prince, do you agree?
No, I don't agree. I mean, I agree with what he's saying. Yes, you have you're supposed to have your due process, stuff like that. But again, you have to evolve Republican Party. Stop
Yes.
doing stupid shit.
Facts.
It's like
Yeah.
it's like anybody else. It's like AJ Inc. What do we always say? Like when somebody complained on it was like Larry Nasser and Chauvin got stabbed. Now they're looking into making prison security better. Or you cannot be in prison and get stabbed. And this is why I'm telling the Republican Party, you have to evolve. Yes, you are afforded due process. Yes, you should be in the court, but guess what? It's dirty politics right now. So if you're
Yes.
dirty, they don't have time to tie you up in the appellates, the Supreme Courts, and all that shit. They want to get you out of here, and they're going to use you as a political pawn. So
Facts.
don't be caught up in illegal shit. I get it. Brian Donald, impassioned speech, nice hairline. Your barber should get a medal, the Medal of Freedom, whatever the fuck you get. But listen, you should be mad at George Santos because these are one of those things where you taking your kid from the Walmart from stealing. You like, yeah. But my son this, my son that, my son this. But when you get in the car, stupid motherfucker. Why you stealing?
That part.
Yo, dumbass. I'm out here fighting for you. I'm out here working hard for you. You stealing. Stupid. That's what you should do to George Santos.
Right.
So nice
I agree.
on top of the steps, but knock it off. Evolve.
Well, I it's not even about the evolvement. I feel like everybody's in it for themselves, right? So I feel like right now we're getting campaign speeches, right? We're all making our plea to the public. Oh, look at us. Look at me. I'm on this high moral ground. That's what we're hearing. That's what we're seeing. We're very divided all across the board, from the top to the bottom. It's division. So I think as a party, we need to say, hey, look, come here real quick. We're gonna go in this office right now. We're gonna have a conversation. Look at here, motherfucker. Don't do this dumb shit again. Okay. We gonna stand by you this time, but don't do this again. Okay. You're making us look real bad in these streets. Okay.
Right.
Get it together. Let's keep it here. And if you do something, be accountable. Man, don't lie and say you don't know what OnlyFans is. In the end, boom, here it is. I mean, come on. Don't do that. Don't do that. Okay. Because again, it makes it easy for people to just throw you out to the wayside. Because nobody else lies but him. Nobody else has done anything but him. Nobody has ever done these things. And it's just the difference with him is he did it stupid. He left a nice big paper trail. So, it's like the blue dress kind of thing, right? I did not have sexual relations with that woman. Oh, you didn't? Okay. Well, here's the blue dress. Okay. Now we have a different story. Same concept.
Wow. Just in case you're wondering who Mendez is, he's a senator from New Jersey.
Yes.
And he was indicted alongside his wife in September on bribery charges.
Yes.
And, and also being accused of secretly taking aid, hold on. Secretly. Okay, there we go. To secretly aiding the government of Egypt. So, I would, yeah.
How was it? Okay. It can't be a secret if somebody found out.
Wait a minute, yeah, threw me off. Like, nigga, ain't the whole country.
Like, somebody knows. It's not a secret. But then again, nothing's sacred. Somebody probably shared their screenshots on the Summer Jam screen. Private text messages and calls. I got the screenshots. You know how it goes. Them voice memos are a motherfucker, aren't they?
Hey, don't tell anybody, but I'm working on these pyramids.
The hell? Okay. Sure.
I the pyramid. Oh God. All right.
Here we go.
Segueing on to a Dementia Monkey and the myth of a second term. President Trudeau the pressure thinks he'll be alive in 4 years. Take a look.
President Biden, he now says if Donald Trump was not running for president in 2024, he's not sure that he would also be in the race. Those comments today at a fundraiser in Boston. Let's bring in CNN political director David Chalian. David, an incredibly candid admission by President Biden. What do you make of it?
Well, we had seen a lot of previous reporting, including our own here at CNN, that there's no doubt that Trump was a motivating factor, of course, Jake, in Biden's thinking about running for re-election. But as Biden is wont to do in these scenarios where he's behind closed doors, he kind of reveals his innermost thoughts. And what we're seeing here is a real, clearly defined rationale for Biden pursuing re-election despite his current political standing, which is not that great in the polls, obviously, the conversation about his age.
Sorry, guys.
For Biden pursuing re-election despite his current political standing, which is not that great in the polls, obviously, the conversation about his age and concern among Democrats if he is the best candidate to put forward. What Joe Biden is making clear with these comments, he clearly thinks, because he said also Democrats cannot let Trump win, as a part of his comments say, he clearly thinks he is the single best Democrat to be able to defeat Donald Trump because he did so once. We'll see if it plays out this way. I would also say, Jake, it raises the question, I know he's the big front runner. What if Donald Trump is not the Republican nominee? Does that mean President Biden is going to reconsider his reelection effort if that is the key rationale for his running?
Should Biden run for a second term, Hank?
I'm sorry, what? Really? Am I supposed to answer that? He should have ran the first time. Okay. And you know what's really, this is funny. Let's just talk about it for a second. The fact that he doesn't even really want to run speaks volumes. The fact that he thinks that he's going to be alive speaks volumes. The fact that they think the Democrats are so lame that they can't pick the best candidate for themselves, they're only going to give them one.
Wow.
So, if I was a Democrat, I'd be like, so you're just going to give us the dementia monkey? You know, that's my term. You know, I love that. I was so excited when I saw that. For my presidency. Again, because things have been so great for these past 3.5 years. I can't get to November 2024 long enough. I mean, I'm a firm believer in don't wish the time away because, you know, it's going so fast anyways. So like, you shouldn't be like, oh, I can't wait till next year. Oh, I can't wait till next week. Like, we should like live in the present day.
Right.
But God, dog, no, he shouldn't run. He can't form a sentence. He doesn't know where he's at 99% of the time. He's talking to the ghost. He's waving to the ghost. He's lying because he can't remember his own stories that he's told. I mean, what's happening? There's no country that respects us at this point. We're just a laughing stock. It's embarrassing. Yet here he is still and has, and you know what's worse? People still back this man.
Yep. Oh,
He defies gravity. He can't even walk upstairs.
Oh, Joe Biden.
What an idiot. Anyways, no, he shouldn't be running. Get out of here.
You done?
I'm done.
Okay. Listen.
You know what? I wanted to say one more thing. I'm just kidding.
Go ahead. You've been monologuing like an 80s villain this whole time. Keep going.
Go ahead.
Listen. Like, should he run? No. And people, even if you was to inject your truest liberal Democrat with truth serum, they would be like, what the fuck are we doing? What are we doing? Like, why would you already got somebody that doesn't feel, it ain't like you asking him to go to the store for milk. You asking him to run the country. And he's like, oh, I guess I'll run. I mean, all right. Like, no, you ain't going for milk. You running the greatest country on earth. Like, I'm gonna need somebody with a little more spunk, that's a little more spry, and can recite the alphabet and can read without using their finger. I'm gonna need all them things. And if Joe Biden can't do it,
sorry.
If Joe
No,
Biden
she said
can't
that.
do it, then we're done. We're done because this is, and let this be a lesson to you hardcore Democrats. This your man's. He just literally told y'all, whatever. I mean, if y'all give me the nomination, I'll take it. But you know, I wanted to go retire somewhere. That's your man's. Good luck with somebody with 1 foot in the grave and 1 foot in the Oval Office.
He's not even in the Oval Office. Stop lying. He's on a
He
green
got a
screen.
StreamYard background.
Just like
That's
us.
crazy. That's crazy. I think he should run.
Why?
Putting this mentally incompetent old person
Not old.
next to Donald Trump on a debate stage
Oof.
would be glorious.
We're not going to see that though.
Of course we're not, but it would still be glorious. Um,
You're right.
but also considering the fact we're paying through the nose for everything right now. We're on the cusp of being in a pointless war. There's a lot of bullshit going on. That's why he did that little student loan shit. Like he tried it, but that if that should not be enough to win you over, people. And I don't see. Well, they don't have mass mail-in ballots this time, so we got that off the table for the most part. So basically, yeah, if you put this man up to run right now with the record and the way people are feeling, the only thing he has is scare tactics. All he has is Trump is bad, Trump is racist, Trump is blah, 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 he's gonna take your rights. I mean, all the bullshit that they're saying right now, and it's just gonna get worse as we get close to the election. And speaking of the dumbass strategy, defamation of character, racism, dictator, all the shit that they're throwing at the wall right now because they know they don't have a chance in hell, especially if the election was held today.
Yes.
Do y'all think 81 million people will fall for this bullshit again?
They didn't fall the first time. I mean, well, technically they did. They were laying on their backs in graves and probably burnt. And you know what? Let me stop.
Jesus.
Listen,
Let me stop.
they gonna weekend at Bernie's, that motherfucker.
That part, Prince. That part.
Mr.
That
President,
part.
you know, like they don't act like y'all. They ain't do that to old Ginsburg, old Ruth. Like she was like,
oh my gosh. Did you enjoy any of your life, bro? Like you literally like died sitting in a damn seat and like what are we doing? Like
you know what?
Let them little black
that's
girls
all their
go to
life.
school.
Jesus.
That's their whole life. That's all they know. That's all they know. That's all they know.
You're up, Ginsburg.
I'm done.
Of course
Great
not.
job with benefits, though.
81 million people are not gonna fall for this bullshit again.
No.
And what I'm really loving is black folks, despite the efforts to try to scare them, the folks are coming around. I mean, it's not going to be it's chipping away just a little bit. And again, it's not about voting for Republicans because they're full of shit too. It's about making smarter decisions. It's about being politically mature and understanding that this voting for the party bullshit, that ain't the move. Don't vote for what the fuck your interests are. Your interests may not be my interests. Just because both our skin brown don't mean we got the same interests, motherfucker. Period. Point blank.
But I don't think anyone knows what their interest is anymore. I'm being honest. Like the arguments remain the same. Like you can just look across the spectrum and hear people speaking, and it's the same thing. You're voting against your own interest.
Right.
What is my own interest? You don't even know me.
Facts.
So when people
this is your interest,
right? So when you make the assumption that it's about the skin tone, no government official has ever been about anyone but themselves.
Right.
So the embetterment, the richer they become, the more powerful they become. They're in it for themselves. They're not in it for us. So if you haven't figured that out yet, you're dumb as fuck. You might as well go outside and vote for the flower that's growing in the dandelion, because that's essentially what you're getting. So I think at this point, people, the one thing you cannot do to people is make them feel like when you got people crying that make 6 figures a year and they can't pay their bills and they can't buy food and they can't take care of their kids, they're having complete meltdowns. That's the quickest way out the door. That's the quickest way out. So now we're going to vote for, yes, our best interest. to be able to afford food, to be able to afford gas. People are getting laid off. Businesses are slowing down. Money is just not trickling in. Everyone's scared financially. Yes, that's our best interest. And as American people, we better start figuring it out. Eating, that's
Forget it.
is in our best interest. Okay, let's start there, right? I mean, they're running the truck drivers out, like where you're not even going to be able to get your stuff because they're making the loads come in at $1. You know, like they're trying to take us out, and no one's paying attention because they're too busy being on Donald Trump's nuts. He's the least of your concerns, because I can tell you right now, if Joe Biden was to get back in office and bring that stupid bitch with him, he's gonna fall dead, and we're gonna be stuck with this stupid Lord 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That can't even form a complete sentence. Okay. And no bitch should be running this country. Period. Point blank. I stand 10 toes deep in that. No woman should run this country. And that's what we're going to be stuck with. So y'all better get it together, because she is not the better of the two.
All right.
She wears Chucks.
Okay.
She wear butters.
Whatever.
Anyway, it's time to get petty.
Well, because I was trying to give you guys my petty out the gate, because I added the video to the thing and it started playing. I'm going to keep my petty off of TikTok today. Mr. Smokey Robinson. Let's play this video.
Chris Tucker.
Chinooka. I have no idea what Chinooka is, but happy Chinooka because they said so. Anyway, God bless you, babe, and enjoy Chinooka. Have a wonderful time.
But he like 89 years old or something.
Okay, let's take a moment. This the level of disrespect in this video. First of all, what is Chinooka?
It's an Indian dish.
What is Chinooka? Okay, let's just start there. Okay. And if you didn't know what something was, why didn't you look it up?
Oh my God.
Okay? Why wouldn't you look it up if you didn't know what it was? This man, somebody paid this man money. I need to go look on Cameo to see how much it costs to get a cameo from Smokey Robinson to say Happy Hanukkah. And he said Happy Chinooka.
Because you know you didn't post it. So why didn't the person who's supposed to like say you said it wrong do it again?
Wait. Would you say you said it wrong? Do it again. That is hilarious. That is like gold right there. He literally said, I don't know what Chinooka is. I don't know what it is.
Right.
No. I don't know what it is, you guys. He said, I don't know what Chinooka
He
is.
sounded it out. Chinooka. Chinooka.
You could just spell that to Siri and she would tell you how to say it.
Hey Siri.
That is my pet.
What's
Stop
Chinooka?
it. Anyways,
You said
that is my
Chinooka
petty.
is the largest Pacific salmon.
I'm so done. Okay, that is my petty. Smokey Robinson, you're wrong for this. The disrespect is real. And the next time you don't know what something is, look it up. You know what the best thing about Google? It'll say it for you. Chinooka. I'm done.
Chinooka.
Let's put that on a t-shirt. Chinooka.
Pronounce.
Like my Chinooka deep fried.
Well, I already said my petty, but so I guess I'll go to TikTok. Because my petty was for the Republican Party, but I already unleashed on them. So I guess I'll focus my petty on conservatives who go into liberal spaces to explain conservatism when they don't know what the fuck they're talking about. Shut up. Shut the whole entire Tuesday morning fuck up. Just shut up.
Mhm.
Nobody, you don't know what you're talking about. You're not a conservative. And I don't know why that's so hard for people to just say, you know what, I'm not a conservative. If I woke up tomorrow and I was no longer conservative, guess what I say it? I'm not a conservative anymore. Fuck y'all. I'm good. I'm good on it. Stop going into spaces making a fool of yourselves. You sound dumb. You look dumb. There's no rhyme. There's no reason. There's no through line. You don't know what the fuck you stand for. And I would rather you stay in that place of confusion and figure it out. Because a lot of times I think people love to share every time they, like Demi Lovato, for example, when she went through all her gender pronouns shit. Like, bitch, go through that in private. And then when you decide on something, then let the
Talk to
public know.
us.
We don't need to know every time you change directions, because now you're confusing the little fans out here, these little kids that's following you, and now they want to be whatever Demi's going to be this week. So no, go work on yourself and then come tell the world. But also know in the end, you're not going to come out a conservative when you really understand what the fuck it is. And that's all I got. That's my TED
It's
Talk.
not hard to
Go.
Google either.
It certainly isn't. It certainly isn't. But a lot of times people, conservatives, well, I don't know if is it still a good grift? I don't know. People still making money on it? I don't know.
No, they're not.
I know they had that one nigga that
They
was in
never
the
made
live
any money.
today that has the Trump lost flag behind him.
Mhm.
He was in
He's a dimmer.
Yeah, but I want to talk about grifter. So don't
Oh
ever
yeah,
call
yeah,
me.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Don't ever call me a grifter. This motherfucker got Trump merch. Trump, everything's Trump. His whole world is Trump.
The black guy?
Yes,
Yeah.
I would never submerge myself in a world with someone I hate.
You sure about that?
A retired veteran too.
If I hate you that much, why would I want to talk about you all the time? Okay, whatever. So go on.
Tell me. Oh my God, me.
Whatever.
No, I said me and the buttons. I just want to press them. I should. You guys always make fun of me when I say it too.
Stop pushing the buttons.
I'm trying not to. It's my fingers on the mouse.
Okay, I'm gonna pull one out of the book.
I guess what it is I don't want Prince to talk. Really,
I'm gonna pull one out of the book of ink. I have two petties. My first petty is listen, women, listen.
This is technically my spotlight, really.
I don't care. I don't care. If you like sports, you like sports. If you think you can analyze sports, analyze sports. But I'm getting sick and tired of these women getting on these platforms in front of these men, and you're rolling your eyes, you're flirting, you're sitting up your titties, you're wearing the tightest shirt and all that shit. What the fuck does that have to do with a trap block?
Joy Taylor ain't never done nothing to you.
Be quiet. I ain't even talking about Joy. All this, please, women, please. You got Lisa Salters, you got Hannah Storm, you got Sage Steele, you got pioneers in this game that is doing it the right way.
Oh, now there's a right and wrong way?
There is a right and wrong way to present yourself. Okay. I don't want to see your titties when you're breaking down film of Jalen Hurts. I don't need to see your titties. Now,
got it.
My second petty is the David Carr, you raggedy white mid quarterback bitch, and the rest of you. I'm sick and tired when a black quarterback has a bad game. The first thing you go to is they can't read a defense. Fuck you. I'm so sick and tired of you white quarterbacks. That's the first thing you say to a black quarterback is that they can't read a defense. No, maybe they just had a bad game. It doesn't mean they can't read. And I'm getting sick and tired of black. What?
I'm sorry, but Kyler Murray can't read a defense.
Kyler Murray can't read a defense. You shut up. Not the point. Black quarterbacks can read defenses. Just because they can run and get out of trouble and your white statuesque ass is getting beat the fuck up, David Carr, 285 sacks in your career, you CTE monkey, you motherfucker. I'm so sick and tired of these white quarterbacks. They always question a black person's intelligence. Just because guess what? You can do all that reading the defense and your ass was out the league within 5 years. You suck. And then you know what was the funniest part about David
It's
Carr?
still going. Oh,
A black teammate came out and said, not the same David Carr that didn't know the playbook when I played with him. But it's okay. You're a super Christian. You got black Ethiopians in your profile pic. So we supposed to just say, no, he's one of us. Fuck you.
my goodness. Somebody tag him.
All
Okay.
right. It's time for our trifecta spotlight. So I am excited for today's spotlight. My boy, King Randall the First, doing the damn thing in the community and getting flack for it. Isn't that a damn shame? You see a problem, you address the problem, and you get blowback from your own people. Take a look.
Albany police are investigating tonight a homicide robbery that happened in the 1300 block
Albany police
of
are
West.
investigating after a man was found dead inside a business on
It's been over 24 hours since a shooting on West Broad Avenue.
Georgia Bureau of Investigation have arrested a 16-year-old juvenile in connection with the January 14th shooting that left
that one
person
man is
dead.
dead after being shot less than 2 hours ago.
Right now, the X for Boys is in the process of opening our life preparatory school for boys. We're opening a boarding school here in Albany, Georgia, and what we intend to do is continue to teach the skilled trades, but we also want to make sure that the academics are being taught.
I'm a single parent, so, it's difficult trying to raise a boy. And I know I would have never been able to, teach him some of the things that King Randall have taught him. And I'm just grateful and I'm glad that my son got a chance, because in today's society, what we need is.
King taught him a bunch of trade skills. He taught him things that he never thought that he would learn. And being a single mother, I thought that was an asset, especially with a young boy growing into, adulthood.
It has taught me something different from my past. The program has helped me build myself to a better person.
This program is paramount in a young man's life. If you don't have the direction, if you are a single parent and you need that support system, you will find it here.
It gives them an outlet in the community for them to grow and be supportive and meet other people.
Ever since being at this S for Boys organization, I help improve myself mentally, physically, and educationally. This program has turned my life around.
Our sons do not have so many advantages in this community, so I think this program will open a lot of those closed doors that they have.
This school is a definite need for Albany. We have a deadline. We actually have to raise $250,000 by December the 1st. We have repairs that we have to make on the building, our air conditioning units, roofing, cosmetic repairs.
The school for X for Boys is going to be very, very good. It was going to give multiple children a chance instead of just 6 or 7.
We always talk about the problems. We always talk about the issues. Well, this is a solution. We need to support the X for Boys.
Our communities are being plagued by death. Our young men are falling by the wayside. They're becoming dead mentally, and a lot of them physically. They're becoming a modern day Lazarus. But as one scripture says, it took one man to stand up and say, Lazarus?
Yes, sir.
Lazarus?
Yes, sir.
Come forth.
We are not victims.
We are victors.
We are not victims.
We are victors.
We are not victims.
We are victors.
Nice.
That's what the fuck I'm talking about.
Ooh.
That's how you do it.
Ooh.
Sitting up here, we no. We, white supremacy. And, we got problems and it ain't gonna work. Shut the fuck up and make it happen.
Yeah,
God damn it. Not to mention, this was like 2 years ago, that video. So the school's open, everything's functioning. He's legit. He's been all over the place doing interviews. This young man is on fire. He was 21 at that time. He's about 23 now, 23 or 24. And so this is what I mean by be proactive. We could talk about the problems all day, like one of the parents said in the video. What the fuck are the solutions? You sitting around waiting for the government to save your ass? You'll be waiting your whole lifetime. Can we get the video with the Roland Martin? Because we talk about the idiots in our community who don't want this to happen. You know why they don't want it to happen? Because God forbid people prosper in this motherfucker who's not part of the elite, the black bourgeois.
All right, here we go.
The Roland Martin interview. That's where I first became privy of you. Have things picked up a lot?
We have to get out and go do for self in our own communities.
So define do for self.
When I say do for self, you shared one of my tweets, my videos, and I was actually a big fan of yours, but you shared one of my tweets when I said black people need to stop begging the government and go and do for self out in our communities. You shared the video and called me an idiot. I didn't see anything idiotic about that statement at all.
So when you say do for self, like what? Explain that.
Here in Albany, Georgia, we complain about our school systems a lot. Many of our young men can't read. They have very horrible literacy rates. We don't have any rehab programs here for juvenile offenders. What I decided to do, I started a program 2 years ago, decided to do for self, and I started taking children into my home. I started taking custody of kids from juvenile court, and I started molding them and training them and teaching them skilled trades, etc. Now I'm 21 years old. I just purchased a school here in Albany, Georgia, to combat us being in the government-funded schools that are not teaching our children what they need to learn. And we just bought a school bus simply from going out and doing work. We decided to go fix our own communities. I'm not expecting anything from no politician. I'm not expecting nothing from Donald Trump, Joe Biden, or nobody. We're going to go do it for ourselves, and that's what I believe we need to be doing.
There was a tweet where Roland was criticizing your beliefs and your platform, and he ended up calling you an idiot, which stung when I saw that. And Roland is like 31 years, your senior.
Yeah, I think like 52, I think.
Yeah, but what emboldened you to respond? Like, did you have some brown liquor the night before? Like, what made you say, I'm finna face off with the Roland Martin? At the age of 21, we cannot look over that. You're 21. Most folks are 21 not opening a school. They opening something else, you know? So what empowered you to say, I'm gonna respond to him and stand my ground?
Well, I just stand firm on my beliefs, and I don't come with theory. That's one thing he didn't do before he brought me on the show. He didn't vet me. He didn't know who I was. So when he did ask me the question about doing for self, he thought I was going to come with theory like most other people do. No, I came with the receipts and the work behind, what I was talking about. And so there was really no response, to be able to say anything after that, because I've done the work about what I was talking about. It's not no theory, it's being done.
That part. Come on.
And
now.
if you ever watch that full interview, Roland Martin was just not happy.
No.
He brought up, you don't need the government for anything. You don't need the government. So I'm supposed to be inspired by a fat ass middle-aged man with a whole bunch of problems health-wise already. You're the inspiration? You're what I should aspire to. A fucking pawn for a political party? A bitch for a political party is what I'm supposed to aspire to as a young black man? Get the fuck out of here, you roly-poly motherfucker.
Ooh.
This is the future. This is what we need to be doing. All of these motherfuckers on TikTok, all the reasons why it won't work. Well, imagine all the fucking ways it could work. Moving on.
All right.
Appreciate you, King Randall the First. All right. It's time for our memes of the week.
Do we have to?
I mean, that's how some of y'all look at me street. I stand with Palestine, and I'm gonna go get my anus rearranged later on.
Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god!
That's how some of y'all sound. And this is how some of y'all look. They're bombing babies, but you're wearing a pro-choice shirt.
Literally executing babies.
Literally dropping bombs over Baghdad.
Yeah.
But you want people to go and sit up on a table with forceps, and you think that's more elegant.
Oh, Abdul
Vacuum
Patriot.
cleaner is
Well,
more
it's not a
elegant
baby
than
yet. That's
bomb.
why, Prince. It's not a baby.
I forgot. It's a zygote, a xyranium, whatever the fuck they call it now.
Yeah.
Compass
Okay.
cells. Next. Now, it ain't fun when the rabbit got the gun, is it, white people? Look, these Native Americans is sick of your shit. They got Modern Warrior from Wish, and he letting y'all Caucasians know, if y'all like to wear us and our headdress and shit on shirts, we gonna walk around with y'all on shirts. So Caucasian, I would buy that shirt and wear it proudly.
What sport would that be?
What is the point of that stupid shirt? Like, it's so lame on its face.
Probably cornhole.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
But I'm telling you, these Native Americans are sick of y'all. They gonna start throwing tomahawks at you motherfuckers.
Oh my God.
He said tomahawk. Go ahead.
If Trump swings the black vote, how long do you think black lives will matter to Democrats? Now, for all you social media and TikTok people, let me tell you something, Democrats. Wake up and say this. I'm going to pull myself up by the bootstraps. See how many white people want your ass lynched.
Oh. My. My. My, and my. Okay. Okay.
Listen.
I can't with
I
Prince.
thought we suspended invites to the cookout.
No.
Because y'all don't know what y'all can't tell this man is a whole white man. Y'all can't tell me Sean King, aka Talcum X, aka Powder Boy. That's a whole white man with a shape up. That's it. He look like T.I. with no melanin. Like, what are we doing here? When the real African American is letting y'all know.
Oh, help us.
Oh man.
Help us.
Do I have another meme? I forgot.
Yes, there's one more, I think.
Nope, that's it.
Oh, that's it.
Well, that was it was short.
Damn,
Those are your memes of the week.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
All right. Well, it's time for our Urban Dictionary word of the day. Let's hit it.
He said,
Hold on. I have to get off the notes and get to my word.
Jesus.
Why you say it like that?
come on, First Lady.
You know what the best part about controlling the buttons? Nobody could stop me like I could stop Prince.
Okay.
Montebaque.
Who?
Montebaque.
Montego?
Montebaque. You ready?
Yes.
One who makes false claims of identity or experience.
Oh.
I'm on mute.
I love my husband. I'm not a whore.
Not a hoe.
I had to use that word because it just is fascinating how people will take your life story and make it their own.
Ooh.
Down to the tracks.
Down to the tracks of her hair.
But they don't know you. That's why, that's why I had to take a whole brush, blow dryer. Have a track to catch that bad boy if you didn't snatched it right out your head. But it's cool. I don't smoke. I don't have
Hold
that
on real
nasty.
quick. Can I have a double cheeseburger? I ain't had time to eat. I've been working all day.
Oh
my goodness gracious.
You ever come for my sister again? See, I'm the nice one. Don't fuck with me. That's all I'm gonna say.
Well, if that live ever happens where y'all go on the barista website and log
Yes.
in, that would be
Mhm.
great. And then y'all can also root each other.
Yeah, we
know.
could. Yeah, we could.
Yeah, we can
Yeah,
make
we
sure,
could. Just run parts.
Yes,
Can we address the elephant in the room?
What's that?
Sure.
Y'all didn't see that though?
What?
Yes. Yes. I'm not even bringing it back. You know what the worst part was?
What made it so bad? She was the first person. She was the first parent. That's what made it so bad. Why do you make her the first parent to say
No,
something?
you see what happened. Prince was.
And y'all both knew what I was talking about. Even the chat knew. They was like, whatever African did that.
Oh man. Wow.
Prince was like,
oh my goodness. All right. We have 4 minutes, so we can stretch.
okay, so I just have a question really quickly.
Yes.
What happened to our throwback pictures?
I may or may not have forgotten to do this.
I was so looking forward.
That's
to
why
that.
we have the extra time. Because I was like, wait a minute, something's missing.
I almost just added our pictures just so that I could show them.
Our whole childhood is missing.
Okay, just like,
I was like,
okay.
something's
I was
missing. I'm like,
I
the
was
time
like-
looks right, but something's
I
not
was
here.
like, our whole throwback is supposed to be here.
We'll have that
It's
for
not
y'all next
here.
week. We'll definitely have that for y'all next week. Make sure y'all hit the like button. Make sure you subscribe. Hit the notification bell. Appreciate y'all. Make sure you share this with your friends. And we'll have the throwbacks. Should we give them 2 throwbacks next week? Or I think we should give them 2 next week since we.
So, speaking of next week,
What's
so
happening next week?
Friday will
Yeah.
be our last show of the year. So, just so you guys know, it'll be the last Friday for the year. We're going to take the last 2 weeks off on hiatus.
Yes.
And then the Trifecta will return in the new year, season 2. It's going to look a little different, sound a little different, but we'll be here.
As a trifecta, literally.
As a trifecta, literally. So yeah, that's going to be it next week. We're going to try to do a little special or something for you guys.
Next Friday is Lloyd's birthday and anniversary.
Okay. We will remember that. I guess we'll just make a whole screenshot of all your DMs and text messages that you've sent us.
That's that motherfucker from AJ's Live.
Yeah, we'll just put you on blast. Everything you've ever shared with us, we'll just bring it here, and that'll be our birthday wish to you.
Exactly.
Yeah, so happy anniversary, happy birthday, Lloyd. We won't forget. We'll say it next week. We won't forget, Lloyd. There's some few people here that are faithfuls. I mean, God, dog, y'all be riding hard with us.
Appreciate you.
Hard, and we love you guys for it. We totally appreciate you guys. We're also going to introduce, I think, some Trifecta merch.
Yes, that'll be coming in the new
We're gonna
year.
work on that.
And so we'll be
Why
working.
is your face frowned up? You're not going to be anywhere on it, so you don't even have to worry. It's going to just be me and AJ. Oh, and I'm going to do a registry for me and AJ's baby. There'll be a link. You guys can buy us some gifts for our child.
Stop talking about my kids.
For our love child. You guys will be able to
coming out your ass.
For the Trifecta minions. That's right. So I think that's it, right? I mean, are we good? Is that all
Yes,
we have to announce?
that I think that's all we have to announce. And make sure you follow us across all social media platforms. And we appreciate y'all for watching. And 32 is on the cook. And
that's how Ink look under her hat like that lady.